by his own admission, Hashi Mohamed went to some of the worst schools in the country and was raised on state benefits. That was after arriving here at the age of 9 as an unaccompanied child refugee. Now he's a successful barrister, presents radio documentaries and has written 2 books, one about social mobility, the other about housing. OK, Hashi.
The question talked about whether it will work. It won't.
You're saying is worth it? Is it worth the?
Is it worth it? We know it's not worth it. You know it's not worth it. I'm sure Bim really deep down in his heart knows it's not worth it. And yet, let's think about what's happening right now. First things first, it's important to acknowledge that people are really concerned about the boats crossings and so many people are dying and something has to be done. I think any rational person agrees on that level. 2 years ago, I travelled to Dresden, the German town, and I met an Eritrean man who had been deported from Israel to Rwanda. He'd been paid to go to Rwanda. Rwanda had a reciprocal arrangement with Israel to take refugees. When he got there, the Rwandans said, "You don't need to stay, there's the door." And he used the money that he was given to make his way back, that treacherous journey, and he made his way to Dresden, where he sought asylum again. The Supreme Court in Israel struck down that law, and when we got to our Supreme Court, there's a passage by our learned judges where they said the Home Office hadn't even assessed the Israel-Rwanda policy before they decided to adopt it. So we know it's not going to work. It's unviable, it's expensive, and the only person it's working for is the Rwandans, because they won't give us a penny back. And what we're seeing right now, instead of them actually dealing with this properly and actually having some real ideas, do you know what they're doing? They're attacking our judges. They're attacking our rule of law. They are dividing a society. They are making us feel like refugees are the scum and who are foreign. They refer to the European courts that we are a part of that have United Kingdom judges as foreign courts. It's not only just disgusting, as this young lady was saying, it's unconscionable. The rhetoric is poison, and we have to acknowledge that. And absolutely, I end where I started, which is this is an issue that we need to grapple with. The gentleman talked about the French authorities. The French authorities have offered for us to station ourselves over there, provided we pay. Imagine how much we could have used for that £400,000 on that side of the channel. 400 million, I beg your pardon, for us to be on that side of the channel to monitor it. Instead, this week, with everything that's happening in the world, everything that's happening in this country, this week our Prime Minister spent his precious time dealing with the loonies in his parties. It's unconscionable.
Okay. So